I honestly don't know where the time goes with these things. I fully intended to get back into making a video every week. And I wouldn't lead with this usually. I wouldn't want to talk about this because it's kind of like how the sausage is made or inside baseball or whatever you want to call it. But the reason is kind of the video. The lesson is kind of summed up in it. And it's sort of about the profit first thing. If you don't know what that is, then it's well worth looking into it, finding out about it, because in its simplest form, it's you decide how much profit you're going to make before you start earning money. It kind of sounds counterintuitive in a way. It's setting that intention and putting that money away as it comes in, instead of hoping that there's some left over at the end. And I've done it for years since I read the book about it, and it's really impacted the whole chain of how money flows through my business. Because I consider profit, and then I consider tax, and then I consider all these things, and it all gets allocated as soon as the money comes in. But that's not what I want to go in depth about today. I want to go in depth about why I find it so difficult, and I'm sure other people feel like this, why I find it so difficult to follow through on the intention to make like a video every week or post consistently on social media, why it's so hard sometimes to do those to a high quality and to maintain it. With that being said, there are 3 things that I think need addressing before you can really become that consistent creative. The one that you want to be, the one that posts interesting stuff on a schedule that makes people pay attention. The first thing, the thing that I know is a huge, huge problem for me, because I know that I've got maybe hundreds, but definitely dozens at this point of unfinished videos or finished videos that I've just been like, no, finish that. Don't want it out in the world. Just gonna leave it as it is. That drive to perfectionism, that fear of it not being just right, the desire to put your best work out there, when really putting decent work out there is more important. I'm just rehashing things that people have said before, but sometimes these things need to be hashed as much as possible, because I hear it and I don't internalize it always. So this is as much for me saying this and putting it out into the world, it's as much for me as it is for you. But I know if I'm like this, there's a good chance you are too. Perfectionism is such an easy thing to blame. You're not putting yourself down by saying, oh, I'm too much of a perfectionist to get this out into the world. Just need a little bit more time on it to make it perfect. Because what you're saying with that is, I'm really, really good, but also I understand exactly how good I am. My taste is excellent. I'm going to spend the exact right amount of time on this to make it incredible. It's a lot easier than saying the truth, which is, I'm afraid that this isn't good enough. I don't want to put it out until I feel like it's good enough. There's a good chance that I'm never going to feel like that, so there's a good chance that it's never going to see the light of day. That's kind of what I hear when someone says that. Someone says I'm a perfectionist, or someone, usually we're self-aware enough these days to not say we're perfectionists, but to just ask for a little bit more time, to just say, it's coming, it's just around the corner. It's probably not. I've got a film that's half made from 3 years ago. Is it ever gonna see the light of day? It's not as good as I want it to be. Not sure how to finish it. Being a perfectionist. Being a fucking coward. The second thing, this gets me bad. It's preparation paralysis, I think they call it. Doing the research, writing about something, thinking about something, jotting down notes, watching other videos, all that research, all that valuable research, it's stopping you from actually making the thing. You're going to burden yourself with knowledge, you're going to tire yourself out, you're going to waste time. You're also going to see that other people have done it and done it better. But it doesn't mean that your voice shouldn't be heard. It doesn't mean that your version of it isn't going to speak to someone. Your version is valuable. Your version is valid. But you need to stop preparing and just do it. It's so easy though to get lost in the research. It's so easy to get lost in the search for, the perfect lighting setup, the perfect camera. Is this room's not quite finished. Maybe I shouldn't be filming this in here. That shelf, wonky as fuck. But it's here. It's good enough. Let's just sit down and do it. Let's stop writing in the notebook. Let's stop worrying about which lens should I use. Let's stop worrying about, is the sound going to be good enough? Probably is. If it's not, you've learnt from this one. Do better on the next one. Stop the planning. But it's hard advice because planning makes for successful projects, doesn't it? We know this. But there comes a point where you're doing too much planning. You're doing too much research. You're doing too much thinking about it. You're not doing enough doing. It's easy to get into that. It's easy especially for people with ADHD, because you get that same feeling of the dopamine of, researching is almost as good as doing. Saying you're going to do something makes your brain think that the thing is done. It releases the same chemicals, so I'm told. So yeah, it's an easy one to slip into. And number 3, I buried the lead. Profit first, how does that come into this? It's about time management. It's about setting aside the time to do the things that you really want to do, instead of hoping that there's going to be time left over after you've finished everything else. It's Parkinson's law. The job will fill the time available. If you expect there to be time left over at the end, time that you can use to do the interesting project, to make the YouTube videos, you're going to be sorely disappointed, because you'll spend that money. You'll use all that time. And if profit doesn't come first, if that's not set aside, if time doesn't come first, if that's not set aside, it's not going to be there. It's not going to be there at all. So let's make some videos today. This is just one of them. I'll see you in the next one.